105.9 Academy FM.
The sound of Folkestone.
Today then I'm joined on the show by an up-and-coming London talent. Her name is Amy Steele. Hello, Amy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I mean, I've been listening to some of your stuff over the weekend. Of course, I heard about the new single, which we'll come back to in a minute, and it sounded brilliant. But I've been listening to some of your other stuff, and what a voice! What a voice!
Thank you.
Where have you been hiding?
I think I've been hiding behind my book.
But there we go. Let's talk about you first of all. Of course, you're from London, aren't you? And tell us about your journey so far in the industry.
Well, I mean, for me, singing is something I've done all my life. I think singing, you do it as a small child, and as you get older, you kind of maybe get better.
Yeah.
And I don't know, about 2 years ago, I was kind of working in studios and things like that. And somebody said, you've got a really great voice, because I was just doing like backing vocals and things. And have you considered taking it professionally? And at the time I was like, I don't know. And then I decided, you know what, I'll give it a go. And that's what I did. Wow,
so you went from a backing vocalist to being the one up there, the one in front of everyone.
I wasn't even a backing vocalist. I was just helping out a friend, really.
Wow. And then to be told you could make it on your own. That must have been a big shock to the system.
Yeah. I think I was more just I'm just more just trying and like growing as an artist at this time. So yeah, it's just now that I'm finally kind of putting myself out there.
It's brilliant, and it's good to chat to you at the start as well, because I'm sure we're going to see you grow and grow and grow over the next, not just the next year, but the next few years. I mean, All the Same is the first one you've put out there. It was originally a single with you on your own, wasn't it? And you've got a couple of versions. We'll talk about the other versions separately, but just tell us about the single first of all.
Was initially put out actually with Game and Kevin McCall.
Right.
And also we've got a live version where we had live musicians come in and do things. So it's got loads of versions, and we're hoping to put different ones out as time goes on. But the video was put out on Monday, so.
Yeah, and of course the version with The Game and Kevin McCall. I've got to say, The Game, what a name to get on one of your first singles.
I know, it was amazing. But I worked with him before, so I kind of reached out again. And the fact that he was willing to work with me again was just so great. It's so great to be supported by someone like him. It's
good to hear different remixes as well, because of course you've got the American version and you've got like American talent on there. Then of course you've got like the London version, and you've got like our own Scorcher and Fugitive on there, who both kid it. I mean, it must have been great working with them. Yeah,
and it was so much fun as well. Like when we were in the studio, just like ordering in like Nando's and just dancing around and vibing off each other. It was great.
I'd love to be at work and just be able to say, can I have a Nando's please? There's a massive sign right at the door saying do not bring any food in. So unfortunately Nando's at work's a no-go for me. Oh,
in the studio it's like anything goes. Like I put out a behind the scenes of what it's actually like in the studio, because Fugitive and I actually went to the studio that's in the video to record some other songs off my album that I've recently written.
Yeah.
And we put a behind the scenes, and I'm basically at some point I think I'm dancing in my pajamas. I didn't even know anyone had the camera at that point.
What a life. Let's talk about that studio, by the way, because I was watching a video and I saw the studios, and it's like some sort of spaceship in Star Trek. It's incredible.
It is. It really is incredible. It's definitely one of my favourite studios, if not the, I would say.
As an audio / music geek, that looks like heaven in that studio.
It's impressive. It was, I think, initially built for to make movie scores.
Right, okay. Oh, if you can make music in there and make movies, then it's twice as good, isn't it? So All the Same, the video's out there now. Go and search it up on YouTube. It's featuring, you can go and see the version with Scorcher and Fugitive. Fugitive we've had on the show before, brilliant talent. Yeah. And Scorcher just kills everything, doesn't he, really? Anything you give to him, he's just brilliant on. Is this then going to lead up to a next single? Have you already started thinking about that?
Well, you know what? The problem is I've been writing a lot recently, and every time I write a new song, that I'm like, this is the next single for sure.
Right.
So at the moment, it's just deciding what we want to put out there, because there's so much music that I want people to hear and that I'm really proud of. So, we've definitely got the next single already
And Amy Steele was a great guest. It was brilliant to chat to her. Please go and check out on YouTube. Go and check out the Fugitive and Scorcher video.
Academy FM Folkestone.
On 105.9 FM.
And online at academyfmfolkstone.com.